What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, man. Story time. Gather round, gather round, gather round. I got a story to tell, right? And this story is about how a grown woman lied on me and my best friend when we were in the 5th grade. And not only was it just a lie, it was a malicious lie that could have led to us getting expelled from school type of lie, right? And I was just so shook and I just couldn't understand it, what was going on, because I was like 10 or 11 at the time, right? And this is why I will never forget it, right? So I'm at Turner Jew Language Academy in Chicago, Illinois. Turner Jew Language Academy is on 93rd and Princeton, right around the corner from 95th and the Dan Ryan, right? The Red Line station, right? This school is a magnet school. It's an excellent school. You got to test to get into this school, or you got to know somebody to get up in there, or you got to live in the neighborhood, right? Very great school where the curriculum is very deep. I learned how to speak Russian. I learned how to speak French. I learned how to type without looking at the keyboard. I learned how to write in cursive in the 3rd grade. I learned how to write papers when I was like in the 5th grade at this school, right? Excellent school. I'm in the 5th grade and we're in this setup. The classroom is set up where there are students grouped together in 4s, right? 4 desks in a square. There are 2 boys and 2 girls seated together in each little square with all the desks, right? It's like 30 kids in the classroom. Me and my boy, my right-hand man, my best friend, Kiefer Sykes, we sitting right next to each other in class. My boy, KD, play ball, right? So we sit next to each other in class, and we seated with 2 other young ladies that we've been knowing for a little while. Well, KD had just came to Turner Jew in 4th grade. I had been there since kindergarten. So we seated with these 2 girls, and one of the girls seated with us, she was the type of student, she did not like school at all. It was no secret. The teachers knew she didn't like school. I mean, the other students knew she didn't like school, and we knew it because she would always try to fake sick in class so she can get out of doing any type of work. She would always have something wrong with her. My stomach hurt. My head hurt. Something was always wrong for her, or I feel like I got a bad cold or something. Something was always wrong so she can get out of like paying attention in class and participating in class. Because you got a headache, a real bad headache, or a migraine or whatever, the teacher would tell you to put your head down and you can just bow out gracefully without having to participate. She would do this frequently. And we started picking up on it, me and my boy, right? And we like, man, and one day my boy, Kiefer, KD, like, man, she be in here playing. She playing, man. She be lying. She not sick like this every day. She just be lying in here, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically saying like she running game on the teachers. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She just don't want to participate in class. She want to get out of doing work. And that's what the case was, right? And so I guess she heard it, and during class, an easy question came up, and she answered the question. So my boy KD like, man, look, now she know that one. She know now she want to participate or whatever, right? And so we started laughing. I said, yeah, she do be out here playing these teachers. She be playing them a little bit, right? So the girl laughs with us. She laughs with us, and she laughing at us, you know, talking. So we think it ain't no big deal. After that, we left it alone. We never said nothing else about it, right? So a day or 2 passes. The security guard comes to the classroom and say, hey, I would like to see Malcolm and Kiefer in the principal's office. The principal would like to see them. So we looking at each other like, what the hell we done did that the principal want to see us? Because in this time, like, I promise y'all, we were great kids. We never been in trouble. We never been suspended. We never been written up. We never did any of those things. We got all A's and B's. We were great students in class. So we like, what is going on? And we getting called to the principal's office. The security guard is looking at us like, y'all in trouble. He's saying stuff like, y'all in trouble, boy. Y'all done did it, boy. Y'all know y'all something else, boy. Y'all the boys something else. And we look like, what are you talking about, right? And he said, y'all see when y'all get to the principal's office. So we looking like, what? So we get to the principal's office, man, and we waiting for the principal to come out. And when she comes out, y'all, she got this look on her face that's extreme, like she pissed. You can see it's like a scowl on her face that she is highly pissed off and upset. You know, and we looking like, what the hell got her looking at us like she want to kill us up in here? Because we ain't did nothing. Like, at this point, we really like, they got the wrong guys. Because we ain't did nothing for her to come out and start looking at us like this. So she comes out and she said, y'all got anything y'all want to tell me that y'all done did? We like, no. What are you talking about, right? And she's like, so y'all don't got nothing y'all want to say? We like, no, we don't know what you talking about. So she said, y'all ain't did nothing recently? I'm sitting here, no, not at all. So she says, so y'all, she said, so y'all got to come up and y'all got to tell me something. Because I had a very, very angry parent on the other line telling me about something that y'all did to her daughter. Something that y'all was doing to her daughter. And she's very upset about it, and I'm upset too. and I'm starting to call your parents as well. So we looking like, oh nah, bro. This, I don't know what this is, but this ain't us. So I'm in there. At this point, I'm shaking because I ain't never been in no type of trouble. I ain't never been in no trouble at all. Not especially in the principal's office. We know you in trouble in the principal's office. You in trouble for real. So we don't know what you're talking about. So she says, okay, if y'all don't come up and tell me something, y'all gonna be getting suspended from school. It's gonna lead to suspension from school, right? So at this point, I'm scared out of my mind. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble with my mama. I'm just so shook and I'm scared because I ain't never been in this type of situation before. I'm not street savvy like my boy KD is. Kiefer's street savvy at this point because he been outside a lot more than me, right? You know what I mean? I go outside and hoop, but KD was outside. You know what I'm saying? He had great parents, but he was outside a lot more, mingling with certain people to understand, to have street savviness. So he so the guy, the principal is a woman. She releases the student. She gives us the student's name and said, you know what? That's the student that the mother was calling about it. She said y'all were doing stuff to her daughter. We're like, huh? She said, and she said, do y'all want to admit what y'all did? So I'm looking like, okay. I just throw something out there. I say, I think I said she was ugly, right? And I never said this girl was ugly at all, because she's not. I never said she was ugly. But I was just trying to throw something out there in hopes of not getting in trouble or not getting suspended from school. Because that was my worst fear. And now that I'm thinking back on it, like, this is how law enforcement get false confessions out of kids or people who are just so scared and so shaken. Now, I know it's a false equivalency. I know it's a reach to compare being in the principal's office to an interrogation room. But I'm just saying, I know how authority figures can persuade people into saying they did something just to throw something out there so they can get the heat off of them, because the heat was on me and I did not like it at all. I was uncomfortable. I was scared. I was nervous. My boy KD, like, it's gonna whatever. Like, he cool, calm, and collected. He didn't give it a damn. You know what I'm saying? He 5th grade and he looking like, hey. So she was like, you want me to go get her? I can go get her and she can tell y'all out of her mouth what y'all was saying to her. KD like, okay, go get her. I'm like, no. So she said, okay, I'm going to tell you what she said. I'm not going to involve her, right? Her mother told me that y'all were asking this young lady for sexual favors. And when she told y'all no, she would not give in to y'all sexual favors, y'all started talking about her, cracking jokes about her and humiliating her in front of other students. We like, wow, this is why the principal's so damn pissed off. This is why the security guard was saying we finna get in all this damn trouble, because this grown woman then told a big ass lie on us. We ain't saying this to each other, but we looking at each other like, really? And I'm in there swearing up and down. I never said anything like this. We never said nothing like this at all. I'm swearing. We 5th grade, bro. I wasn't thinking about sex at 5th grade. I was thinking about watching LeBron James, watching Allen Iverson, watching Vince Carter hoop, watching Tim Duncan now. I'm thinking, we thought girls was pretty, and we were just getting encouraged to finally just talk to girls on the phone, but we wasn't talking nasty or nothing like that. We wasn't doing none of the sort. So it was just like, wow, she really threw this outlandish lie on us to put this jacket on us like we are these creepy little nasty little delinquent boys. She put that jacket on us. And of course the principal gonna believe her, because she looking like, why the hell would a parent lie about something like that? Of course the security guard is gonna believe her, because they would think, why the hell would a grown woman lie on some kids? But this grown woman lied on us for real, because she got upset that we were saying that her daughter basically is a girl who is basically swindling the teachers to get out of class. Her daughter is manipulating the teachers to get out of having to participate in class. She's mad that we said her daughter was basically lying to try to get out of class. She that mad that she gonna try to say we were asking for sex from her daughter. That's a whole nother level. We could have got expelled from school from something like that. That's sexual, like, blackmail. That's like, come on, like, that's sexual harassment. And coming from 5th graders, bro, we looking like, oh, hell no. But when I think about it, I know what type of parent this woman was. This woman, and she was dressing her daughter like this. The young lady was having long old nails and makeup on in 5th grade. In 4th grade, she had some long old fingernails. I'm talking about the long nails that the grown women be having. And I remember we were in computer class, and my teacher told her, you too young to be having nails like this. Why you got these nails on like this? You're too young. You're way too young for this. You're much too young for this. This grown black woman told her this, right? But this is how her mama thought that stuff was cool for her to be dressing like that. Makeup and long nails. Her mother seemed like the type of woman to set her daughter out there to a millionaire dude when her daughter was like 18, to convince her daughter to do whatever it takes to get with a millionaire man. She seemed like that type of woman. Because we used to see the mama come up there with long gold fingernails, a whole bunch of makeup on, and fur coats, looking like gold digger number one. She looked like the biggest gold digger on planet Earth. Her mama looked like she was trying to be a basketball wife, a football wife, or a baseball wife, or a rapper wife by any means necessary. That's how her mama, the whole demeanor was. And we would even hear other parents talking about how her mom would just be coming up there and doing and looking. But her mom was really that shysty and manipulative to try to lie on two young boys and get us into some trouble. And we two young black boys too. You know what I'm saying? We two young black boys. Like, oh, hell no. This is really like a lesson on how grown people can be so mad about something, they can put a jacket on you and lie and get you in a whole ton of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Grown people can get kids in trouble. All because they mad about something. She mad that we was calling her daughter out for basically trying to get over on teachers by faking like she's sick. She mad that we called her daughter out on faking like she's sick to the point she gonna say we asked for sex from her daughter. I said, this really show you how evil and manipulative people can be. And the woman was black, but she was mixed with some other stuff too, right? She was mixed with some other stuff, right? So, I don't know. She thought she was just the stuff. The mama, she thought she was just the stuff or whatever. I'm like, she felt she about to get some young black boys into some. We could have gotten some real trouble for real, right? And after when we said that we didn't do it, is we never said it. The woman, the principal said, I'm gonna forget y'all. This better not. She was like, I'm gonna forget this incident, but this better not happen again. And she let us go. I was so relieved to just be out of the principal's office. My heart was beating. My heart was racing, right? And I didn't even tell my mama till I got older. And I didn't tell my mama that this grown woman lied on us because I knew my mama would have killed this lady. I knew my mama would have wrung her neck out like you wring out a tile. I knew my mama would have dragged her from one end of the school to the next end of the school and dragged her out of the school and was whooping her out of the school. I know my mama. I didn't want my mama going to jail. So I didn't tell my mama. But I'm just saying, I'll never forget how this woman lied on us. She concocted this lie for us to just get into some stuff. And I say, you see that? When they always say, why would grown-ups lie on children? They do it all the time. Especially when they mad about something and they so mad that we called her baby out for faking out the teachers. She was so upset, she was going to make us pay for it one way or another. Even if it meant lying on us and possibly ruining our school year or whatever. We could have got expelled. She didn't give a damn about ruining our chances in school or whatever. She wanted us to get sent back to the school in our hood or whatever. She didn't give a damn. But we wasn't going to call her daughter out for lying for lying to these teachers. And everybody knew she was lying already. The teachers even knew she was lying. They were looking at her like they let her do it, but they was looking at her like, I remember the teacher even made a remark about how she always sick every other day. Why is she sick all the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the girl was, I don't know. And everybody knew she was, right? But when the daughter told her mom, so look, when we came back to class, we saw the girl, we say, why you lie on us like that? Why you lie on us like that, for real? Why you lie on us? And she said, I didn't say that. I just told my mama that, y'all was talking about me faking being sick in class and all of that. And I told her that, Malcolm, you was laughing. You agreed with him when he said that I was lying or whatever, right? I'm like, you was laughing with us though. You know what I'm saying? You laughed at it too. Like you knew what you was doing. Like you knew that you was basically swindling the teachers, right? And she like, that's all I told my mom. I didn't tell her nothing else. I didn't tell her y'all asked for sex or nothing. That's all I told my mom. I'm looking like, well, your mama almost got us expelled from school or got us suspended from school. And we could have been in some big type of trouble for real. Just imagine if the mom wanted to press some charges on us and say something. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been some ugly mess. You know what I mean? And what they were going to take the word of an adult over the word over some little boys. Some little boy, they was gonna take the word over of an adult over some little boys, because they always gonna think, why is this grown woman lying on these little boys? And our little black butts would have been in some trouble. And it's like, damn. But I'm telling y'all, this is how things go in society. This is how stuff can play out just like that. You know what I mean? You can have grown folks willing to lie and manipulate stories, lie and try to not even manipulate. This was some fault. We never even said anything sexual. We never asked this girl for a kiss. We never said anything sexual to this girl at all, ever. And that's on everything I love. I put that on the city of Chicago, Illinois. Put them on everything I love. We never said none of this, none of the sort. And now I'm grown. I'm like, man. And I seen the girl since we've been grown, like once or twice. And I'll be like, I want to see her mama. Like, your mama is shiesty and shady as hell, right? Shiesty as hell. And you know what I mean? And we found out some, like, I'm like, wow, your mama probably is just out of order, out of pocket, right? And when we got older, we found out some stuff. We found out that this same young lady, and I believe one of the guys told me this, because they, was in contact with her. This young lady's mama that lied on us also tried to get with her daughter's boyfriend. The mama that was lying on us tried to get with her daughter's own boyfriend behind her back. So let's let you know what type of woman that was we was dealing with in the first place, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, I didn't tell my mama because I didn't want my mama going to jail. My mama would have been in a jailhouse and would have whooped on this lady. For real, for real. And I'm like, man, I knew my mama was a young mama too. She had a lot of energy in her. A lot of energy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm not going to tell her. We ain't getting no trouble. We got let out of the principal's office. It ain't turned into nothing bigger. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna tell it to my mama. I told my mama when I got older, and my mama was in disbelief. Like, what the hell? Are you for real? Why is she looking like? Why you ain't never tell me? I'm looking like, cause I knew at that age you was gonna go up there and provide all the smoke for that woman, and it was gonna be ugly. And I didn't want you going to jail, cause she definitely would have pressed charges on you after lying on us, right? Defaming our name and dragging our name through the mud. And KD know what I'm talking about too. My boy Kiefer, he know exactly what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna say no names on this channel. Machiavelli Mills TV, that's Storytime. I'm out. Peace.